DXP Diecast Racing. Here we go. Track is cleaned up. We're ready to do something tonight. Let's do some calibrations in the 49 to 40 gram range. I got questions about this gatekeeper right here. And I want to make sure he's in the right spot because we've got some good cars that are not getting in because of that guy right there. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to calibrate these 24 cars right here, all right? That's all we're going to do is just calibrate tonight. Here we go. Number one in this weight class is this Laser Wheel 280ZX. I believe that's a 280. Let me see if I can see it real good. No, that's a 300 ZX. Second is this Ghibli right there. Mitsubishi Ghibli. Here we go. Not Mitsubishi. Maserati Ghibli. Excuse me. We're going to race this case and make sure everybody is set good. Hope everybody's doing good. It's in the 60s tonight, and it feels good. Not sure if everybody's in the right spot. 168. Woof. He doesn't look like he's in the right spot. 168 to a what? A 183. There's a lot of ways to do a calibration. And a 168 is the time to beat. I have not reworked any of these cars. I am just running them as is just to make sure they're in the right spot. 168's crazy speed. Wow, 165 to a 187. This guy right here is the most crazy car I've ever seen in my life. Sometimes this guy right here runs in the 180s, and sometimes he ran just like you saw in the 160s. Cannot get over it. But he's my number one. Not going to question him right now. I got this other Ghibli right here. These are my number two. This is my number two Ghibli. It's got the two dots on it. That means this is my number one Ghibli right here. Number two Ghibli's in the number two spot. I'm going to see if they are all in the right spot. Those Ghiblis are cool cars. Fill the lane right well. 175 to a 177. 175 for the number two. So that's the number one. He's got a 77. 77 to a 75. Here we go. There's a lot of ways to do calibrations. Just the way that I do it, he beats him again. 175 to 177. Pretty consistent right there, folks. It doesn't get any better than that right there. So this is indeed my number two car. This guy right here is my number four. He will be challenging the number three spot. This is the way I do it. There's no rhyme or reason to however people do it. Some people start at the bottom and work up. Some people just find a car that's not running what they think and work it. This is what I do. 179 to a 181. 179 to a 181. So the 179 has got to get beat by that guy, or the QVC car is moving up. 179 time to beat. 174 did not get it. All right. We'll put him back up. I got the Prime Star right here. We're going up against QVC. It's been a good day today. A little bit warmer than the last couple of days. Going to have a couple of nice days, and then it's going to get cold again. Woo, that Prime Star went right around QVC. 165 to a 176. 165. And they have somebody moving up. This usually takes a lot of time to do, but it's necessary. The track has warmed up a little bit from the winter, and looks like he is indeed going to move on. 169 to a 178. So this is what we do when we have this issue. We put him right here at this spot. And we keep advancing. Move back up to the other cars. It takes a little bit of time. Takes a little bit of time. If you're looking for some new cars to see some on the track, not gonna happen tonight. Not gonna happen tonight. That Prime Star showing out 171 to a 176. Had to roll up my sleeves there. Maybe a little bit tonight. Just depends on how many cars you got passing other ones. It takes its toll. It takes some time. Prime Star, indeed, has moved up 2 spots already. So we'll move you back here. Next up will be the first Ghibli. The first Maserati Ghibli. Because this Prime Star looks like he definitely wants to move up the ranks. And he gets him again. 176 to a 178. 176, time to beat. How y'all doing out there in YouTube land? Everything doing good? I hope so. Hope everything's going well for you. Look at him go. 167 to a 176. He is going to challenge for the #1 spot, it does appear. Yeah, I haven't run a lot of these cars in a while, and that's what we're doing tonight. Gotta make sure that at least this weight class is set. We're gonna do this again. We need to do it to the 30 and 39 gram class. I think we need to do the top 48 too. Wow, that Prime Star. 171 to a 173. Prime Star right there. Definitely showing out. Whew. 171, time to beat. This car ran in the 160s. It's got so much spring to it. These Matchbox have got so much shock. Just crazy. Look at that Prime Star getting the #1 spot. 164 to a 172. So, head to head, he is getting the #1 spot. We got a new #1 in the case. For now, anyway. All right. Ford truck. F-250 going to be challenged. The QVC car. We're going to keep on going until we get them in the right spots. Ford F-150 Hot Wheels version going up against the QVC car. Here we go. QVC 175 to a 186. 175, time to beat. Right there. Oh, me. Kind of tired today. Had a long day. I don't know what it is. Keep wanting to wake up early. And he's going to definitely beat the truck. 177 to a 179. So the QVC car will make his claim right there. Got the Zamac Ford going up against the blue Ford. They are back to back. Used to have several of these cars in the case. Blue and the Zamac. And these two are the last Ford holdouts. The Zamac takes him 181 to a 183. 181 to a 183. Swap them up. Let's see if the Zamac can hold on. 181 over the blue counterpart right there. And indeed he does. 177 to a 184. So we will put you right here and put you up against the QVC car. Zamac. Ford F-150. Those are pretty trucks right there. Pretty trucks. I wish they'd come out with that one again. Last one was that Goodyear truck. Came out a few years ago. 173 to a 175 for QVC. And I wish they'd make those again. Those are fun to find. You know, I bought a bunch of them. I went out and tried to find them, as many as I could. Yeah, I hoarded those bad boys. And I had one that was really fast. Uh-oh. Did he get him? 178, no sir. QVC, holding the spot. But it just did not do as well. Let's go to the 442. See if the 442 in gold can beat this guy in blue. Gold 442. Right there, going up against the Ford F-150. Woo, hot ones. 173 to a 181. 173, time to beat. I don't know if he can do that or not. That was a good run. That was a good run right there for the 442. Ready, set, go. Ford fights back. 178 to a 187. Might have been a glory run, who knows? But he beat him. We'll move you back. Put you up against the Zamac Ford F-250 or a 150. Whatever it is. This is a 250 or a 150? It's a 150. It is a 150. It looks almost like a 250. Ready, set, go. Zamac 176 to a 177. 176. For this guy right here, 176. Yeah. Got lucky, found a few Hot Wheels on the pegs today too. And it does hold its place. 175 to a 182. Put them right there because I have got to do a little redoing of my official MDG stop bag. Taking a beating early on tonight. All right, so you're holding your place. And you're holding your place. Let's go down to the Volvo. Haven't run this Volvo in a long time. Used to have a bunch of those here on the shelves. Bunch of those on the shelves. He'll be taking on the F-250. Trying to move up into the top 8. Yeah, I haven't. There was a peg here at the local Wally World. It had about 8 or 9, 10 of those things on there. And here in the last couple of months, they've disappeared. 182 to a 184. I've seen 1 or 2 hiding behind some other things, but I don't know who bought all the rest of them. Because like I said, there was a bunch of them. What is it? 182? 182 for the truck. And 184 for the Volvo. And let me tell you, there was a bunch of them, but not anymore. The truck got it 179 to a 186, so that truck firmly holding on to its spot. So next up will be the Valvoline Pro Racing. A lot of pro racing cars in this weight class. These pro racing cars are really good. Valvoline. Trying to move up past the Volvo. Ready, set, go. Whoo, that Volvo took off. Look at that, a 176 to a 193. See, that's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to find these outliers that are not running the best. Trying to move them back down so we can get some of these other cars that want to be a little bit faster up in the ranks. Because I think we've got a few out there. 191 to a 193. I think we've got a few, but so far, not so much. RCA, is that RCA? RCA going up against the Valvoline. This Valvoline car may be falling down quite a bit. Don't know running in the 190s, because I know that Ford Escort's running in the 180s. RCA car gets him 194 to a 197. All these cars running in the 190s. 194, time to beat. Some of these cars are going to be moving down. I got a feeling. 194. Time to beat. Ready, set, go. And indeed, did get him 190 to a 193. Man, my sleeve is falling down. I'm sorry if I'm shaky. My sleeve is wanting to fall down. All right, RCA car moving on. Valvoline car will be right there. We'll be taking on the Volvo. Let's see if this RCA car can beat this Volvo. RCA Thunderbird Pro Racing up against that Silver Series Volvo Wagon Series. Woo! 181 to a 191. That's not that close. That's not that close. 181 to a 191. Yeah, that Escort, I was looking at the times. I was like, man, that Escort's running really good for a gatekeeper. So I think some of these cars may be out of whack. That Escort, that Volvo's not though. 181 to a 191. All right. You'll see, it'll all make sense once it's all over. All right. So all these cars are right here. This is where they're at. I got this guy right here. This is a Solair, gold lace Solair. He'll be going up against the Valvoline. This guy right here has actually been sent out somewhere at one time or another because he's got him a little sticker on there. I'll probably send him to a 40 gram race at some point. See, a 201, 188 to a 201. So see, there's no way that car should be up there that high. No way running a 2. That's why we do this. That is why we are doing this. Trying to get these cars in the right spots. Check his wheels real good. Looks like they are over a little bit off center. They're sliding around a little bit. See if that Solair can do a little bit better now. Ready, set, go. Oh, he did. Did he get him? 185 to 189. Yes, sir. 185 was a little bit better. I'll put you here, see if you can beat this RCA car. Now that the tires are all centered. So the Valvoline car is dropping. This guy's trying to move up. Here we go. Solair versus RCA. RCA takes it 193 to a 2200. Not a good time for the Solair at all. Not a good time for this whole Solair. What was it, a 193? Got to beat a 193. I'm going to check his wheels again because it looks like they are definitely loose. Those back ones are definitely sliding around. Put you back in there. Got that plastic base. They are just moving around on him. 193 to a 195. I'm only looking for the fastest time, and 193 tied it up, so we got to go again. Do it another 2 times. 193. 193. Time to beat. Can he get him? I'm not looking at those secondary times. Oh, he got him. 191 to a 195. See, I just don't think these 190s need to be anywhere up here close. 191 for the Solair. It just makes me wonder. It's funny how the track changes though with the speed and the weather and the humidity. 191 was the time to beat. 191 again, man. They're all running these fast times. Same times. We're gonna have to run them one more time and get a definitive who is running better. I think this RCA car is running a little bit better times overall. Got him again that time. 193 to a 195. I think he's a little bit more consistent. Anyway, 193. He runs a 193 again. You never know. You never know. Here we go. Let me look at the tires. They look all right. 193, time to beat. If he runs a 193, I'm gonna let that RCA car stay where he's at. He got beat. I think it's 193. 188 to a 191. Woo! All right, so he's gonna move up. He is indeed gonna move up. Challenge the Volvo. This is what it is, folks. This is how you do it. Or this is how I do it. I don't know how you calibrate. Some of you don't even have ranks. Some of you do. Oh, that Volvo. 174 to a 197. Woo! He ain't gonna run no 174. Wow. Volvo right there is not joking tonight. 174. Wow. That's fast. I believe we found a spot for that Solair. Indeed, we did. Volvo wagon 178 to a 190. All right, so the Volvo wagon stakes his claim right there. Solair moved up a couple spots. We've got the Sitgo car. Gonna be running against the Valvoline right there, trying to move up. It's a Valvoline car quickly falling down the ranks. He's got to do something if he wants to hang on. Ready, set, go. Sitgo, 181 to a 190. 181 to a 190. Swap them up. 181, time to beat. Let's see if that Sitgo can get him. Or maintain. And indeed he does. Valvoline falling down. 186 to a 191. All right. So we know you have fallen down to here. RCA will now take on the Sitgo. See, this calibration, it takes time to do. This is what I kind of dreaded to do this, but I know it has to be done. Sitgo got the RCA car. 183 to a 191. Just, this is the name of the game right here. Get your fastest cars and see who is truly the fastest, because you need to find the fastest cars. You don't want to have the gatekeeper be a dirty gatekeeper. We've had that conversation several times. Sitgo moving him, moving on. 181 to a 188. 181, getting past him. Now he's got to get past the Solair that we just raced just a minute ago. Looks like he's going to do it. These pro racing cars are so good. I mean, when they are lubed up properly, they are so good. Ready, set, go. There he goes. 186 to a 196. See, this guy right here is not running great. He beat him. You saw him win. But I'm telling you, check his back axle. His back axle is just loose. It's a fast car, but man, it is loose. I hate them loose axles. Those loose axles will slow a car down all the time. Got him again. 179 to a 186. See, 186, that's a good speed. In the 180s. 180s is a good time. Volvo, Sitgo. See if the Volvo can answer the Sitgo challenge. Go Sitgo challenge. Here we go. Volvo takes him. It's close. 181 to a 184. 181 to a 184. And sometimes you just need to run these cars. Sometimes they just need to be run a little bit and see how they do. I admit that I do not do that enough. The Volvo 177 to a 179. Going to maintain. I do not do that enough. And that's on me, but it's a time thing. It is a time thing. Got a Ford Fairmont, front-running Fairmont, gonna be challenging the Valvoline car. Here we are. We're finally in the bottom three brackets here. Bottom 12 cars. We're seeing if everybody is where they're supposed to be. Woo! Front-running Fairmont. 196 to a 198. See, I think we got cars faster than it down below. I think we do. Valvoline, 196. 196. And here's another one. These hot ones right here. Got those gold wheels from the 80s. You've really got to check those wheels because, man, they are notorious for being loose. And if they're loose, they ain't fast. Look at that front-running Fairmont. Straighten him up. 177 to a 188. See what happens? See what happens? All right, he's going to move on past the Valvoline car. I got to roll my sleeve up again. I'm sorry. It's just one of those things. I'm going to go up against the RCA car. Front-running Fairmont. The bipolar Fairmont. It's a true statement on those cars. They're just a little bit thin. They're just a little bit thin, and they are 184 to 190. Sometimes they are super fast, and then sometimes they are Greg Louganis. They will swim, swim, swim. And a swimming car is not a fast car by any stretch. Any stretch. Don't get him again, 186 to a 190. So he is moving on past Mr. RCA. He'll be up here challenging the Gold Lace Solair. Front runner Fairmont in lane 1, Solair in lane 2. Here we go. Front runner Fairmont, no problem. No problem. 174, say a 174 to a 190. 174. This guy's not going to run a 174. He's not even acting like he's close. I think in the 180s is about all he's going to top out. There he goes. Look at that, man. That front runner Fairmont is picking up steam. 172 to a 191. I'm going to put you right here. That means you're going up against the Sitgo car. I'm telling you, this guy right here. Now, this one right here is in the 40s. I think I got some that are in the 50s, if I'm not mistaken. He is a legit 40-something gram car. He's like that weird anomaly. 173 to a 180, just getting faster. 173 to a 180. I don't have my scale out here to show you. I used to have a lot of Fairmonts in my ranks, but a lot of them have fallen out. I'm going to have to get them all out and go over them again. Man, he got him again. 173 to a 181. He's running really good right now. Running really well. So he will challenge the Volvo right there. Ought to be a good race. They've all fallen out of my ranks. I've got a few up here in the top 48, but for the most part, most of them falling out. We're going to get these HOs out and redo them. 173 to 175. That Volvo is no joke. 173 to a 175. Yeah, this Volvo is no joke. I'm going to make sure his axles are good. His axles look like they're staying pretty good right now. 173, time to beat. Can he do it? No, sir. Volvo hanging tough. 181 to a 194. All right. So you look like you're in your spot. You've moved up quite a few spots up here. Now we got this guy right here, Two-Face. going up against the Valvoline car. Valvoline car is slowly moving down step by step. Oh, Two-Face would like nothing more than to move up. I guarantee it. Ready, set, go. Yes, sir. 175 to a 189. 175. Swap lanes. Don't think that Valvoline car is going to run a 175. Not right now. I think it's in need of a rework. 175. Whoo, man. He got smacked. 174 to a 197. Yeah, this guy's falling down. RCA going up against Two-Face. Oh, Two-Face right there. RCA, Two-Face. Here we go. Whew. Two-Face. 173 to a 188. Good running car, that Two-Face. I was kind of shocked that he didn't make it up more in the ranks when I originally ran him. I really thought he was going to get close to the top 48, but he didn't. Did not quite make it. Kind of fell right off right in mid-pack. But after he sat for a little bit, 175, 187, he looks like he's running faster now than he did then. Solair next on the block for Mr. Two-Face. Mr. Two-Face. And I will call him Mr. Two-Face. Don't see too many of those cartoon cars. Whew, look at that. He smoked him. Two-Face is on target. 165. Whew, to a 196. That's fast. I wish they'd do that every single time. I wish he would do that every single time, but he is not consistent enough to do it every single time. That is the problem. Getting faster, though. Man, he likes it straight. 167 to a 193. Two-Face showing out. Showing out. Sitgo next up. Sitgo next up. Here we go. Sitgo versus Two-Face. 167, 184. 167, time to beat. I don't think that Sitgo car could do a 167. Don't believe he can. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Ready, set, go. I'm going a little bit quick here. That's the way we got to do it. 169, 181. It's going to get late. All right, here's a legit challenge right here for Fairmont and Two-Face. Two-Face. Yeah, these some of these cars right here, these DC cars are pretty good. Ooh, yeah, all the way down. 169 to a 186. 169. Don't be surprised, though. I'm telling you. Bipolar Fairmont, he may run a 220 and he may run a 150. You never know. Anywhere in that range. But Two-Face got him tonight. 167 to 182. Two-Face running in the 160s now consistently. Volvo's been the stopper. Stopped many a car tonight. Can the Volvo stop him? I don't know. Let's find out. Volvo wagon. Ready, set, go. Doesn't look like it. 166 to a 174. Man, my stop bag taking a beating tonight. That's all right. What's that time? 166 to a 174 for the Volvo. Whoops. It don't latch if you don't push the button. 166. That's a great time right there. Two-Face. Two-Face is moving right on up. I got a feeling he's going to be challenging up here at the top of the line. Got him again. 167, 171. Gets past the Volvo. All right, Mr. Volvo. Put you up here against the old truck right here. Two-Face. Oh, Two-Face. Making some noise tonight. Can you get past the first F-150? Now, those F-150s, tell you one thing, 164, 177, didn't seem to have too much of a problem, but in my racing, I have learned something about these trucks. And I didn't believe it until it was proven. But I'm going to tell you, the air off those trucks is horrible. It will affect other cars. It's not affecting that one right now, 167 and 175, but I'm going to tell you, those trucks, they put off some crazy air. And I didn't think it was possible that air to play that big of an effect, but it does on these little cars. Two-Face making a run, going up against the 442, the gold 442. Got him too. 168, 183. 168, 183. I'm going to check, make sure his tires are, that front one's just a little bit off. I moved it over. Backs look like it's okay. What did I say? What was his number? 168. 168 for Two-Face. Let's see if that 442, now that the wheel's straightened up a little bit. Nope, didn't make any bit of difference. 163, 183. All right. Put you up here against the other F-150, the Zamac F-150. I got lucky years and years ago. I found three of those. And I bought all three of them at a diecast show, at a store actually, diecast store. 173, 164. There's some good running trucks. Don't see too many of them anymore. Didn't pay an awful lot for them, but man, I was sure happy to get them. I was not really doing Hot Wheels when they came out a few years ago. 167, 174, man, Two-Face. Two-Face is laying waste to the case. Now you got the QVC car up here. The number 5 spot. Two-Face is saying, look out, everybody just get out of my way. I am coming through. QVC, no match for Two-Face. 164 to a 173. Swapping them up. Yeah, this is the way I calibrate right here. This is it. It takes some time to do, but y'all are going to join me on the quest right here. And he gets him 166 to a 180. It takes time to do, and that's why it does not get done very often. Up here against the first Ghibli. Ghibli versus Two-Face. What do you think about that? Oh, Two-Face, boy, he has been the one to move up tonight. Here we go, facing the Ghibli. And he got him 163 to a 179. 160, man, he is making a case tonight. 163. Good time right there for Two-Face. Good time. He got him again. Look at that, a 166 to a 179. He's pretty much running in the 160s. That's solid. That's solid. And that is probably top 48 potential. But I'm not going to run him against the top 48. I'm just going to do the cases. And then when I finally calibrate the top 48, I'm going to take the top 2 or 3 from each case and see if they can't beat the gatekeeper. So he'll get a shot later. 161 to 161 is no joke, folks. I don't know how to explain to this. If you race a lot on your own track, you kind of know what times to be looking for. And 160s should get you into the case of top 48. And he's pretty consistent in 160s. I don't know exactly when I raced him. 162. Man, he's wanting to get a... If he gets in the 150s, good grief. All right, here we go. The 300ZX. Lightning, or laser wheel, not lightning, laser wheel. I mean, for the number 2 spot right there. That's impressive. He has really moved up. Look at him. No joke. He's getting from the get-go. 166 to a 176. I mean, coming out of the gate, the car is like flying. He is flying. So impressive right there. Oh, Two-Face. 166, time to beat. And just like that, 162 to a 169. And that is a quick car. Quick. Number 1 in this case, you saw it earlier, Prime Star. Two-Face for the number 1 and number 2 spot. Here we go. Two-Face, lane 1, Prime Star in lane 2. Who you got? Wow. Ooh, that's close. 165 to a 169. 165 to a 169. Yeah, this Two-Face car right here, I don't know what's gotten into him, but he must love the temperature and the humidity right now. Because he is running like a scouted dog. Like a scouted dog. And just like that, he's number 1 in that weight class. 164 to 171. Wow. Two-Face. Getting it done. Put you right up there, sir. And I will call you sir, because, wow. Impressive run. He was all the way down here. All right, here we go. Let's start back. This is the guy we're dealing with. Ferrari 355. Look at that. Isn't that a cool Ferrari? Look at the metal. Got the guitar on there. Fastest 355 that I own, and I own several 355s. If you saw that Ferrari race last year, you understand that guy right there is pretty quick. There he goes. Oh, 184 to a 195. 184 to a 195. Right there. Oof. Pretty cool. Pretty cool to have a Ferrari 355 in the ranks. Metal on metal. They're kind of like the little brother to the F40. 176, 196. And he is moving on past him. I'm going to go right here. RCA car next on the block. Next on the block. Yeah, a lot of people dismiss these 355s because sometimes they're not very quick. But I'm telling you, this one right here is quick. 177, 192. That's a quick little car right there. I actually found one of these at the diecast show. I believe it was. And I got me another one. I had only had one. And I don't know if the other one's going to be as fast as this or not. I'll race him somewhere down the line. 176, 189. 176, 189 going up against the Solair. This guy's moving up too. Metal on metal. Right there, like I call him the F40's little brother. It's just a little bit smaller casting. And it's in the 40 gram range instead of the 50 gram range. 173, 194. Man, he's quick. He is quick. He is quick. Yeah, it looks definitely like I got some cars that were out of whack. So now the question becomes, what do you do? So I'll go back. Oh gosh, look at that. Solair had to be a slow time. 203 had to be. I mean, he left that Solair in the dust. He left that Solair. All right. Sitgo, next car up. I don't know if Sitgo's going to have anything for me. I got a feeling this guy right here is going to go all the way to the Volvo. I just think he will. 172, 179. Cars are getting a little bit quicker. Man, I've been on here for a while. I'm going to be on here to the end, though. That's the way we're going to do it. This calibration stuff, I've shown them before. They're kind of long videos, but man, it's a necessary evil. You got to do it. 174, 181. It's a necessary evil to do. Here you go, front running Fairmont and the Ferrari 355. Ferrari 355, that's just a cool looking car. Going up against the front running Fairmont. He got him. Look at that. 177, 179, barely. 177, 179. Front running Fairmont. I'm going to check his wheels, make sure everything's centered. It is, no adjustment necessary. Here we go. Can he beat 177? Woo, 175, 178. And he beat that guy. All right, here we go. Volvo. That's where I kind of thought he was going to end up anyway. Ferrari and Volvo. Ferrari 355 versus the Volvo. Who you got on that race? Who you got right there? Ready, set, go. 175, 180. 175, 180. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Definitely not running into the 160s like that last car, but still. Solid racer. Oh man, he got past the Volvo. 169. What? To a 173? Is that right? 169 to a 173. Can you see that? Wow. Wow. Ford F-150. Next in line. Cannot believe that. That Ferrari is just getting it tonight. Bad air and all, he still got him. 165 to a 176. What in the world has gotten into this Ferrari? What in the world? I thought he may get up move up a couple of spots, but not like this. Wow. Good racing car. Hey. We'll take it. I mean, we'll take it. 171, 177. Crazy. Gold 442. Something fell out on the track here. Get it all up. Push my button. Got warm, and some of the spiders decided they wanted to come out and grab a few bugs out here in the garage track. Always got to be wary for the spiders. 168 to a 181. What in the world? That Ferrari is unreal tonight. Unreal. This Ferrari. I think he's going to get past him. Wow. Oh, that was close. Oh, he got him. 174, not enough though. To 176. He did get around him, but not enough. Wow. All right, Zamac Ford F-250, or F-150, excuse me. extended cab. Got that nice long wheelbase on him. Here we go, Zamac. 169, 177, man, now he's running consistently in the 160s, the high 160s. Crazy, crazy. I'm telling you, you got to calibrate. Man, that makes me think I gotta calibrate everything. It's legit. Look at that. 168, 176. Phew. QVC up next, right there. Two black cars gonna go at it. The Ferrari going back into his favorite lane 1 over here. QVC car in lane 2. Ready, set, go. Woo! Oh, the QVC car got him. 174 to 176. Gonna have to adjust my MDG stock bag again. It is pounding over here. 174, time to beat. QVC did track him down. Gotta push the button too, ding dong. Gotta push the button. 174, time to beat. Well, the Ferrari has found its stopping point. Whoa, he went right around him. 169 to a 182. Crazy, 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 crazy. Guess what? He's going up against the Ghibli, the first Ghibli. This little Ferrari. Ferrari 355. Got the guitar on him. I don't know if that car is hard to find or not. I've only seen him about 2 or 3 times. I'm not saying all of them are this quick, but man, this Ferrari, 169, 183. And these Ghiblis right here are usually, always in the tops of this ranking class. And my 2 Ghiblis are falling down, getting beat by this little Ferrari. 174, 177, he got around him. Putting a little separation in here. All right, next Ghibli is up. This guy right here. Can you believe this Ferrari is racing to see if he's in the top 4 of this weight class? Cannot believe it. But it's legit. You're watching it right now. It may all change somewhere down the line. 172, 177. 172, 177. This happens. I'm not the only one that this happens to. I know this has happened to other racers quite a bit. You let a car sit for a little bit, and all of a sudden, it does this. It just goes nuts. 165, 172, 165, I think, is the fastest that car has run so far. Going up against this guy right here. Who would have thought this race was going to happen? Good grief, this Ferrari 355 going up against a 300 ZX Matchbox laser wheel. Ready, set, go. Oh, 164, 166. Laser wheel got him. 164. Crazy laser wheel. Man. I have sent this car off to more races than any car that I ever have because it performs like you wouldn't believe when I get ready to test them and send them. And when it gets to the other person's track, it stinks. 170, 172. I don't know what it does. I don't know what this car does. It races so good here. It loves my track. And other people's track, it just is, phew, does not as well. But hey, that Ferrari moved all the way up to that spot. All right, here we go. We got the final 8 right here. We got this. This is a 300, I think. 300 ZX going up against the Valvoline. I don't know how much movement we're going to have down here. This is the gold lace wheel as well. 300 ZX and the Valvoline car. Ready, set, go. 198 to a 200. Not good for either one of those. 198, time to beat. 198 is the time to beat. Yeah, I think we're gonna have some card movement. Oh, look at that. Went right around him. 182 to a 195. Yeah, this Valvoline car has fallen way down. RCA up next. Another car that's falling down. A bunch of these cars are falling down. Another car is moving up. 300ZX, RCA car. Here we go. $184 to a $189. That Nissan 300ZX. What did he get, a 184? 184, time to beat. 184, time to beat. Ready, set, go. And he got him 186 to a 2202. Yeah, some of these cars right here are going to be like close to the bottom. And I got a feeling they are going to be checking out. Checking out. Solair. Right there. The gold lace wheels. You've seen him before. He's been on the channel quite a bit tonight. What can you do? Gold lace versus gold lace. Nissan got him. 186 to a 2200. 186 to a 2200. I'm going to check his wheels. Make sure now they're all to one side. Nature of the beast. He'll probably run a little bit better this time. A little bit better. What's that time? 186. 186 for this guy right here. Let's see if that Solair can get him. 186. Nope, not even close. 183 to 196. Oh yeah, we got some movement going on tonight. Sitgo, next up. Got some definite movement. This makes the video long. Y'all just hang out with me here for a little bit longer. We're in the final 8 cars. Not the final 8 races, but the final 8 cars. Sitgo got him. 181 to a 183. Sitgo with a 181. This is what we do. How we do our calibration. Ready, set, go. 181. Oh, he got a 182. Not fast enough. Not fast enough. So the Sitgo is going right there. This guy's going right here. Here we go. We got another Solair right there. Gold lace wheel going up against the Valvoline car. That is falling like a rock. If he was a stock market price commodity, you would not want to be having him in your portfolio. 186, 191. 186 to a 191. Solair making claim that he wants to move up. 186. And he does indeed beat the Solair. 183 to a 190. All right, put you down here. RCA car up next. If he gets past this RCA car, we're going to have a Solair challenge. Solair versus Solair. If he can get by this car. And it does look like he's going to. 181 to a 194. 181 to a 194. Here we go. 181, time to beat. Can the RCA car do it? I believe these cars right here are going to be at the bottom. 183 to a 189. Solair versus Solair. what we're fixing to see right here. This is my number 3 Solair, as you can see. This is my number 1 Solair, as you can see. Here we go. We're going to put the number 3, which is the current higher place seated car, going up against this guy right here. Ready, set, go. Oh, and he just got beat 186 to a 195. 186 to a 195 as I adjust my sleeve again. All right, so this guy's trying to move up. 186 is his time. See if he can beat this other guy. Gold lace Solairs. And he does indeed get him. 182 to a 195. So this guy right here, go up against this gold metal speed 300 ZX right there. Gold lace versus gold lace. Whoa, 300 got him. 180 to a 187. 180 to a 187. Let's see what happens when we swap them up. 180 for the 300. 187 for this guy. Ready to go. And the Nissan got him again. 184 to a 186. All right, so now it looks kind of weird because we got Solair. All right. Yellow 442 will be challenging the Volvo right there. The Valvoline, I mean. Another Hot Ones right here. Going up against the Valvoline stock car. Oh, and he got him 177 to a 188. Whew. Every time I get one of these cars right here that's running really fast, it just makes this video longer. Because I know he's going to have to challenge a lot of cars to get up. 177. But that's okay. That's what we got to do. 185 to a 192. So the Valvoline car down here on the bottom. RCA car up next. I know you've seen it before. You're going to see it a lot. Going to see it a lot because I know that Ford Escort was running in the 180s. So he's definitely going to be moving up. And that 442 is knocking at the door too. 179, 192. So this guy right here, what does that say, is a 179. 179 for this guy right here. He's looking to move up too. And indeed he does. 177 to a 193. All right, that puts him up here against the first Solair right here. First Solair, yeah, you got to fight for every spot. Every spot. Every spot. Ready, set, go. I'm trying to go kind of quick. 173, 193. Trying to go kind of quick because I'm getting tired. I'm getting my steps in though. If you haven't noticed, I am getting my steps in. Want to lose some weight, run some calibrations. Look at that, 175, 199. Yeah. We're gonna eventually get some of these slower cars out. The other Solair runs just a little bit faster. Got some cars. We're gonna do some reworks. Man, I can't imagine how many cars I need to rework. 175, 180. And it does happen. You gotta rework some cars. If the cars fall out of your ranks, don't give up on them. I mean, rework them. Rework them and see if they can get back in. A lot of times, they will get back in. Whew, look at that. Man, knocked my sign over out there. I had a crazy time, but it got beat at 442. Something happened right there. It did not register the time very well. I don't know what's going on. 442, moving on. All right, 442 will be taking on, well, I might have ended that one's career. And if so, I got plenty to replace it with. 442, that happens. Gold lace, 300. Oh, look at that, 174 to a 2200. Did I mess him up? Telling you, it happens. 2200, I'm gonna make sure his wheels are good. Looks like he's all right. Had a bad run. What was that? 174. I don't think this guy was running anywhere close to a 174 anyway. He might have put down a 179 once. Ready, set, go. 77 to a 194. Try not to drop cars, but if I'm dropping them, at least it's dropping my own cars. Sitgo right there. Going up against the 442. It does happen. I have been fortunate not to drop anybody else's car, but my own. And I got this big race coming up. Big race coming up, 177 to a 187. What was that, 171? What was that, 171, excuse me. A 187. Got a big race coming up. I will not be going as fast as I'm going right now. I guarantee that. A lot of people interested in the race. Appreciate that. Trophy's been ordered. 171, 180. Keeps on going. Trophy's been ordered. It's front running Fairmont next. It's they said it ought to be about April. I told them no hurry. In April when the trophy's done. I'll show y'all the trophy when I get it. Almost real car race. That was a good race right there. HO is 170 to a 172. Check out Red Line Derby if you're interested in racing here at DXP. It will be hopefully a good event. 16 cars to choose from. Mod them. Put them on this track right here. Try to set the track record. 172, 175. I've got the modified records are Volvo next. The modified records are old records from before I had the seamless track. So I don't really have a true modified record. So you can come and be the guy, be the man, set the track record. 171, 177. Not that it matters, you ain't gonna get a prize for setting the track record. You can have bragging rights for a little bit. And that's fine, have some bragging rights. Be happy. 177, 180, I'm not competing in the race myself. I am doing this for y'all. Ford F-150 versus the 442. So this is strictly for y'all's enjoyment. Like I said, the rules and regulations will be strictly adhered to. 178 to a 180. I have the final say in everything. If you don't like it, sorry. But that's the way it's gonna be. Not trying to be a dictator, not trying to be overpowering. I don't care who wins the race. I really don't. Just trying to, ooh, he barely got it. 174, 178. I am just trying to put on a fair race, fair as I possibly can. Gold 442 versus the yellow 442. Who you got, gold or yellow? Which one's normally faster, the yellow 442s or the gold 442s. Interesting. HO race. Yellow one. 171, 183. Just trying to put on a good event for everybody. I didn't put one on last year, so I thought it's about time I put one on. Had a bunch of personal stuff go on last year, and time is the key. 178 to a 188. Time is the key to put on a race. Zamac versus the 442, who has moved way up the ranks. Way up the ranks. Yeah, this is going to be a long video, folks. 176, 179. People are going to be saying, I couldn't watch this video in one sitting. Okay. Watch it in 3, watch it in 4 sittings. Or maybe you just want to turn it on. Wash the dishes, wash the dog, whatever you want to do. I don't care. I'm just showing you the process of what I have to go through. That's just kind of explaining why this does not get done. 173, 175, 442 does not get done very often because it takes so much time. And we're just dealing with one set of 24. Man, I got several cases to go through. This is what I do. No way I could show every single case. But this is the way we're doing it right here. Trying to get down to the gatekeeper. 180 to a 182. We finally got somebody to beat that 442. QVC 180. See if this guy can put down one of those 170 times. Or maybe the QVC car can put down a 170 time. See what happens. Did he get him? He beat a 180? 175 he did. Gonna swap him. Ooh, no. No. He beat him. He goes up here. Ghibli's next. Whew. I got 5 more cars to run. after this guy gets settled. Phew. I'm telling you. Right. I didn't think this has been over an hour. 173, 178. I did not think it was going to take this long. I knew it was going to take over an hour, but not this far over an hour. If we get to the 130 mark, I'm going to have to cut it off. All right? I'm just going to have to. We got 18 minutes to settle the score. The 442. Getting it done. Beating the Ghibli. 173, 179. See the movement here? The movement here has been quite a bit. These Ghiblis have fallen down. They've fallen down quite a bit. 2 or 3 slots, at least. 172, 176. 442, marching on. And I'm going kind of at a fast pace. Whew. Going at a fast pace right there. Here we go. 72. Oh man, he got him too. 442 just beat the Ghiblis. Both Ghiblis. The brothers. All right. Can he beat the Ferrari 355? That is the question. This ought to be a good race because this guy was putting down the times in the 160s. Let's see what happens. Ready, set, go. Oh, no, sir. 174, 180. 174, 180. Let's see what happens when we swap lanes. Right here. Fixing to get another Ferrari. I got a Matchbox Ferrari up here next. Whew. Ready, set, go. Did not get past him. There's your stopper. That Ferrari. 170 to a 177. All right. So this 442 moved all the way up to here. Ferrari stopper right there. Whew. Wow. Okay. Matchbox. Starburst wheels going up against the Valvoline. I got a feeling this Valvoline's going to go down. right. I may stop this video here in just a few more minutes. I mean, this is taking forever. Calibration at DXP is no joke. 77. See, he's going to move way up. Whew. And you think, why? How did your cars get all out of whack? I'm telling you, unless you have a track that is subject to the heat and the cold and the changes that it goes through, you don't understand. If you're doing it in the house, in a controlled environment, you may not see this kind of movement. You may not see this kind of movement at all. But if you do have something subject to the forces of nature, even though it's in a garage, you're going to get stuff like this. It's going to happen, especially if you let your car sit for a year like I have. 173, 192 yet. So this is going to get crazy. 173, 192. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to get to that Ford Escort. I'll have to show you where it ends up off camera, because this is going to take a while. 173, 192. This video is so long right now. Maybe we may run this Ferrari out before I get to these bottom four cars, and then I think that's probably going to be done for the night on the video. And then I'll show you a picture of where everything ended up. Whew, because this is taking longer than expected. Ready, set, go. So he's running 170s. These guys are terrible times. Times that you shouldn't even be out here. This case should be running high 180s for a gatekeeper, at least. At least high 180s, I would say. For that weight class, look at that. He just blows by him. Some of these cars not running good. He just ran a 173. So we are talking crazy movement in this case. But like I said, it hadn't been done for about a year that I remember. It might have got done sometime early summer last year, maybe. It's a better race. Solair trying to show out 180 to 182. But man, getting these cars, running them. Well, I don't know. Do I have a tip for this week? Yeah, calibrate. Calibrate, calibrate, calibrate. 177 to 179. You got to calibrate. Your classes are going to change. They're just going to change. Just no way around it. If you don't calibrate and run these cars, then you're not going to have a true. And I try to do it, but like I said, I know you got to do it, but man, it just takes so long. It takes so long. Since I dropped that car, he ain't running great now. Phew. I'm telling you, at modified tournament, if I drop somebody's car, I'm going to be so upset. Because that's not what I want to do. And people have said, well, you got to put something on the floor. Y'all don't understand. You don't understand. Don't understand. This track right here is about 4 foot off the ground. About 4 foot off the ground. It is a, I can't really put anything down because I got to roll the boat over here. And I can't put like carpet down or anything because when I'm walking back and forth, I'm going to trip over it. And I don't want any trip hazards. I about fall. I'm waiting for me to fall. When I walk backwards like this, I'm waiting for me to trip over my own feet and fall. Hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen. 174, 177. And I don't want to put anything down. So it's like, well, you could damage somebody's car. Well, I got news for you. If it drops from about 4 foot anyway, it's going to get damaged if there's a little thin rug down or not. 178, 181. The only way to do it, to ensure it, is to go slow. Make sure you got the cars firmly in your hand. And just try your best. Try my best not to damage anybody's car. And if it was to happen, because accidents do happen. Restitution will be paid. 173, 197. I'm sure I got some cars somewhere I can send you. Send your money back. I wouldn't make you pay for it. If I dropped your car and you were in a race and I damaged your car, I would definitely not make you pay. That's just wrong. So, and I'd probably send you some cars if that was to happen. I mean, what else can you do? I mean, I don't mean to do it. If I was to do it, it just happens. Accidents happen. And yes, I sometimes have accidents. As you saw, I dropped a car just a few minutes ago. I've dropped them before. Here lately, I've been dropping more than anything. Oh, that Volvo shut down the Ferrari. 179, 182. That Volvo right there. 179. Shutting down the Ferrari. Can he continue to shut him down? That's the question. Ready, set, go. He did not. 176 to 178. Wow. Volvo has moved down. Here we go. Truck. Your truck. Yep. Once I place this Ferrari, filming is going to be ended because this video is going to take forever to process. And I'm not going to make it 2 parts. 176, 183. I mean, these cars are running so good right now. Track is running really good. I almost wish I could have that race right now because I know this track is running so well. So well. Y'all remember my other videos when I was struggling with the track? I was at 174 to a 180. Y'all remember when that was running? I was struggling with the seamless, and everybody said, just be patient. Be patient, be patient. You got to be patient with it. And I was trying to be patient, and I was struggling. And guess what? They were 100% correct. 174 to 180, look at that. It's knocking everything down. Knocking everything down. 174 to a 180. Seamless track is the way to go. It is hard to find. It is not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. Whew. I mean, it is not cheap. But I'm telling you, this seamless track is, it's on, did he stop him? I don't think he did. I think it was a 174. I'm gonna run these again, just because I don't remember. I'm gabbing over here, not paying attention. 174, I believe, is what this guy ran. This guy right here, this Ferrari. I'll run him again, just in case. 181, 179. Swap them up. Swap them up. But I'm telling you, that seamless track, it's not cheap. It's a little bit wider. Yeah, he got behind. 176, 186. It's a little bit wider than the other track that you're getting, the segmented track. There's a Mac going up against him. But it runs so good. It takes a minute to get it to lay down, and some people still struggle with it. It's a struggle bus. There are some tricks you can do to it. Whew, look at that guy, 184 to 191. There's some tricks you can do to it to get it to lay down. Like up here, I got popsicle sticks up here in it on the hill, so there'd be no bubble. Those big tongue depressors are in there to kind of give it some weight. I do not have this thing tied down. 169 to a 176. I let it free float let it expand and contract at will, which means you got to have big slots. You got to cut it. You got to cut the track to make big slots down there at the end for the timer, but because it's going to move. It's going to move. The Ferrari 172, 180 to the QVC. It's just part of it. Let it do what it wants to do. It's tied down up here. I got it tied down up there. But otherwise, it is free to do what it wants to do. And that's just it. I've got the paint cans, the spray paint cans I put on it to keep it weighted down, to try to keep it flat. Some people have said, oh, your track's all bumpy and everything. No, trust me, it is as good as you're gonna find. I'm sure there are better ones. I'm not saying mine's the best by any stretch, but it's solid. All right, it's solid. 173, 179, that Ferrari. It's showing out tonight. Man, he was way down there. Way down there. There's no way I'm going to be able to show any more cars past this Ferrari. I mean, phew, it's going to be a long video. Ah, look at him. 180, 186. He got him that first race. Got him in that first race. Let's see if he can beat this other Ghibli right there. I'm glad if you've been watching this video and you watch it to the end, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And if you watch it in segmented pieces, I understand that too. Look at that. What happened to that Ghibli? Oh man, the Ferrari gave out. he blew a rod. He blew a rod. Ghibli 175, a 2204. I'm gonna make sure these guys' wheels are good. 175. Yeah, the Ferrari's about giving out. He's like, all right, I'm tired now, man. I'm done. The Ferrari 308 said, all right, I need to go to the garage. Yes, sir. That's where he's going to fall, between the Ghiblis. 176, 178. All right. I'm going to run the rest of these cars and off camera, and I will show you at the very end where they set. Hold on just a second. All right, when the dust all settles, we are calibrated. This is where we stand. The Escort went from here to there. We had some other guys move up some of these other cars, but boom, that is where we ended up. Thank you very much for watching. I know it's a long video, and that's just one of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the big one, 6 cases. Whew, it takes a long time. DXP Diecast Racing. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. If you think I got a good system or don't have a good system, or you can do it better, or I just stink, whatever. It don't make any difference to me, whatever. Hey, see y'all out there on the track.